Hello everyone, and welcome to the GKaiser Age. This is Lucian GKaiser, and as you can see, this is part of my huge collection of light novels, lore books, manga, novels, and more. I really enjoy just sitting back and relaxing while reading some of my favorite books, and even though I have a Kindle, I just enjoy the feeling of a physical book in my hands. But for today, I want to talk about an awesome manga that caught my eye just a few weeks back while checking out the new releases at my local bookstore. Let's wander through the fantasy world of the Sacrificial Princess and the King of Beasts here in the GKaiser Age. The Sacrificial Princess and the King of Beasts is a very fun read by Yu Tomofuji, and the first thing that caught my eye was the excellent artwork on the cover with the character designs. Then, as I started reading the description on the back, I became even more interested in the manga, so let's talk about the story a bit and the characters. There will be no major spoilers, but I will go over a few of the initial setup and details of our main characters in the world, but believe me, there's a lot more depth and detail to enjoy in this manga. So, in this world exists a realm of beastkin and humans, with the beastkin kingdom covered in a thick miasma that can be deadly to humans, and at one time the two races were at war with each other. Eventually, a peace was brokered, but the terms of that peace were that the humans had to offer a maiden to sacrifice to the King of Beasts during the night of revelation when a full moon shines in the sky. A young girl named Seraphi is brought before the king as the 99th sacrifice and captures the attention of the king when she shows no fear of dying by his hands, even speaking her mind openly to him unlike anyone else he has ever met. This marks the beginning of a unique relationship as the king finds himself drawn to Seraphi's warmth, and in turn she finds herself drawn to the powerful king, sensing the kindness hidden beneath the burden of being such a cold-hearted ruler. The core of this manga, of course, is not only the relationship between Seraphi and the king, but the interactions with the world they have to live in as the relationship grows closer, since there are many that oppose their budding feelings for one another. The artwork is fantastic, with some really standout moments, and goes perfectly with the great dialogue from the characters, especially many of the scenes when the king and Seraphi are alone together. They can range from heartwarming to tearful in those scenes. Now, I am sure you're wondering why I am just calling the other main character the king. Well, that's because when it starts out in the manga, he's only referred to by others as His Majesty. But that changes about halfway through the first volume, but I don't want to spoil that moment since it's a big step forward for him and Seraphi. This is a story of love, slowly building between two people, a lot like Beauty and the Beast, but this beast has such a strong character with a heartfelt struggle. Seraphi is just a joy to watch, truly a warm, entertaining character, but she too carries in her heart something that makes you understand her willingness to simply be sacrificed to the Beast King. When the two of them are together, it creates these funny, wonderful, and very emotional moments in the story, and the characters surrounding them are so well done and enjoyable as well. At the end of each volume is a cute little alternate story called The Beast Princess and the Normal King, where the king is a normal man along with the people in this court, and Seraphi is this cute beastkin. It's a very cute little small panel story, and I absolutely enjoy it as dessert on top of the main story dish. One more thing that I do have to say about the story is the flow is very nice. It does not linger on things in certain arcs more than it should, and while you might expect to see some of the more normal cliches from this type of story, the way they play out is a lot better than I actually expected. The usual misunderstanding causing them to be separated plots or the romantic rival arcs are presented in this actual manga, but the way they play out is actually a lot more entertaining and more satisfying, especially the resolutions that come around at the end of them. I highly recommend that you check out this manga when you can. It is licensed in the US under Yen Press at $13. I got mine at my local Barnes & Noble's bookstore, and it's also available on Amazon for a slightly lower price as well. Volumes 1 and 2, of course, are available, and Volume 3 will be out on October 30th, 2018, and I cannot wait to see what happens in that volume. I highly recommend you get a copy of this book if you like a nicely paced Beauty and the Beast-like love story full of tense moments, warm, loving scenes, and heartbreaking times that hit home. The Sacrificial Princess and the King of Beasts has definitely earned a place on my shelf, and I look forward to reading the future releases. Once again, this is Lucian GKaiser from the GKaiser Age. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, and check out some of my other videos as well. If you have read this manga, let me know what you think about it in the comments below, and of course share this video with your friends who might be interested in this kind of manga. Also, check out my Facebook page, Twitter page as well for updates on my channel, and my Imager for some cool pictures of the stuff that I love. This is Lucian GKaiser, heading off to more fantastic manga adventures.